Hello everyone, this is Vlogtober number 7, I believe, and today I just wanted to show you all the end of my dyeing that I did with madder root. I did do 2 different batches. One of them was going to be in rainwater and the other one was going to be in my tap water. Honestly, for me, I didn't see any difference, to be honest. Possibly the color saturation, but one thing that I did notice, which I thought was very interesting, was that my finer wools and silks did not take to the color as well as my rougher fibers. So I found that very interesting. I'm not sure if I showed you all this yarn, but this is hand spun that I made. So this is it, and it is like a peachy, it's coming out more skin tone than what it is, but it's very, very pretty. So I made this one, dyed this one. Another bat that is very light, and see, like, at the same time, this is very rough stuff, and this one did not dye very well, and the yarn is also rough. And here's this. I think that I showed you all this one last time. So this is going to be the one with the rainwater, as opposed to the one that I did with just regular tap water. So as you can see, there's not much of a difference, to be honest. And in this one, I did put some cotton. So the cotton is a lot lighter. Yes, it is showing up. It's a lot lighter than the wool. I did do a silk hinky. Or a cap, actually, 2 wool silk caps. And then with some of it, I did let the madder root actually onto the fiber as it was dyeing, so you can see that represented right here in these darker patches, which I thought was very lovely, very beautiful. And this is a braid. This one is a lot more colorful, and it does have little flecks of fiber that did not get dyed. This was either silk or tinsel. I'm not too sure what blend this was, but these are all these braids are the ones that I got from Paradise Fibers. These are different boxes that I had. And please excuse me, I've not been filming for this last week because I've actually been sick, and I still am sick, but I really need to film some stuff, so I have a lot of things to show y'all. And so this is the rough stuff, and this is the stuff that did get very, very dyed. Oh, if you can see right there. There's darker. So this, you can tell, as opposed to this, it's quite a bit of a difference. So I have 2 of these little bats that I made. And just some more of this. And then also what I did was I did an exhaust bath a few times, to be honest. And so with that, it produced a much lighter color, almost a amber color, very interesting. And so these ones are very light. This is very, very light, but this one, they're all coming out horribly. I'm hoping maybe I can insert some pictures here. I'll probably do that. But these are an embery color, and this one has, you can see it, this one has quite a bit of Angora. I did a little bit of a mixture of just craziness. So this was actually a bat, a long bat just like this. But what I did was I cut it into thirds, and so that way I could, and I pulled it apart, drafted it as well. That way it can be a little roving. So, and this one's lovely because you can see the halo. Funny enough, the Angora did not dye. I have quite a bit of bats where the Angora just did nothing. it just stayed completely white. And you can see that. You can see the flecks of white. So I just found that really interesting how I could do the silk and the silk took color, and how I did the also the cotton and the cotton took color, but the Angora did not. It is white Angora. I do have a Angora bunny, so that is all from him. So I just found that very interesting because in a lot of the things that I have been reading, silk and cottons are harder to dye. You have to mordant them in a different way, and also the dyes that you need to use are also different as well. So that was very interesting. I have been watching a person on YouTube, and she just does so many different things. And on her videos that she shows, she does do quite a lot of textiles. So she'll do cotton and silk, and I mean, they come out very beautiful. She's a textile artist, and so the things that she does, I like them. It's just very interesting to see. So, I mean, again, pH, I did not test the pH, so that was my fault. But I do know that we do have that hard water here. So it just wasn't necessarily, it didn't really make a difference in any way, shape, or form. So that was very interesting. And I'm going to be dyeing with some black walnut, and I'm also going to be dyeing with some turmeric. Now, the thing about turmeric is that it is a it's not a color fast type of pigment, meaning that it will eventually go away, the color. So I've seen a lot of very vibrant turmeric dyes, but I think that as long as I have that color and I can make something quick with it, it'll just be very beautiful to see it. And probably what I will do is I'll either over dye it again later in that same color. So I'll probably knit or crochet something, or weave even something small, and just with that color, so that when it comes the time to dye that, I can just put it in a turmeric bath, have that beautiful color again. And I think it's very beautiful to do things sometimes with dyes or with things that don't last very long, because since nothing is really forever, you get to kind of see your work and really admire it for the time that you have it. And so there's a video that I'm gonna watch that that person, I'm gonna put that person down here. I keep talking about her videos, and I'm gonna watch that turmeric one as well. I think she has one with turmeric, so I'm very excited to see that. But that's all that I have for today. It was a very, very fun time. I'm not sure how much I ended up doing altogether. I know that the rainwater and the tap water is 8 ounces, and the other one I'm not too sure how much it is. So I don't know how much altogether fiber I have, but I do still have some white fiber, so I'm trying to get rid of as much white fiber as I can. But it's been great talking to y'all, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.